Okay, hello, let's try this again. The other stream looked like it might have been lagging a little bit. I watched the replay of the video, but it seemed like it was fine, but I wasn't gonna take the chance. So Archery update, just a little review. I got almost everything to 70, including the fishing and potion making from the last update that I played on the stream. Still haven't gotten mining and smithing done because every time I go to do it, they seem to update and then there goes any plans to get those to 70. So we got archery today, and I looked and there was no new stalls here. Still got the same old kind of stalls here as last time. I went to go see where the new area was, and I was gonna go over here to the forest, and you can visually see it. Looks like this might be the new area, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over there. So we got bows and arrows now, so I'll have to see what we need for that. I'm gonna go ahead and go with no inventory just to get the kind of the full experience of what you need step by step in order to interact with the new content and see what I need and how to do it. I have not seen this part of the map yet. This is all new to me. This got released yesterday. I had to work, otherwise I would have been able to be on here yesterday to experience this live. So we got some cowsies now. We got cowhide and beef. Okay, I don't know what you use those for. Oh, looks like we got chickens. Oh, we see somebody actually using the bow and arrow. Hen. Rooster. Appropriately named. Very colorful cocks. Very, very pretty. Okay, so this door's open. What do we got in here? Looks like we got a stove and a sink. Just dishes piled in the sink. Looks like that might be more for decoration. I don't see any prompt to click on anything in here. So I wonder if that's just aesthetic for the farm area. So now my question is, where do I get bows and arrows? So I just assumed that it would be in the new area. Like, oh, we got level 1 stuff. I just assumed it would be in the new area, just kind of like potion making and fishing. Wait. This door is open, the roof removes, but I actually can't physically get in here. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks of the door is locked. Huh. I wonder if that's intended. I don't know. And then it just kind of gets blocked off here. I don't see any location in order to get bow and arrow stuff. So how... Oh, there's a cave here now? Oh, what is this? Attack goblins. Oh, this is cool. I don't remember a cave being here before. Is this part of the new area? Oh, this is cool. What's the... Copper ring and coins. You got a club. I would almost wait for the goblin to have like a bow and arrow or something. Oh, this is cool. This is a really nice little area. Oh, okay, so there's a goblin watcher. He has archery. So in order to get a bow, do we have to kill the boss to get a bow now? Do we not just... So then how do we get arrows? Do we have to kill mobs to get arrows? That looked like the end of the cave. So it looks like we have to go get some fighting gear. I'm gonna look around a little bit more, see if maybe Town 2 has anywhere to buy stuff. Because a lot of times Town 2 has some additional stalls, or at least additional contents in them. Maybe I missed an archery stall in Town 1. I always check town 1 again when I teleport using the unstuck command. Right now I'm gonna go to town 2 just to see what's over there real quick. I did not see... Wait, hold on. Maybe it's just in the weapon stall. Maybe I'm just being dumb and just assuming that the archery stall would be its own thing, like the fishing and potions, but I guess it would fall under pre-existing stalls like attack. But isn't it called a sword stall specifically? So maybe that's why I made the assumption that there would be like a archery stall or a bow stall. Yeah, it says stores swords. Oh, is there? I heard there might be evasion armor. Oh, it's on here. No bow. Doesn't look like any kind of new shields. That all looks stock standard same. Jewel. Is there any new jewelry? No. Character creator, which I've never used as of yet. Oh, archery stall. I'm just dumb and completely missed it. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff. Crude bow. Wood bow. So, a crude bow requires 1 archery, and a wood bow requires 1 archery. Why would I ever... I mean, I guess maybe if you just didn't have 80 coins, but why would I ever use a crude bow if the wood bows can be so much better? Crude bow kind of looks nicer aesthetically. These bows are pretty plain. I would have liked to see like a recurve bow or some kind of more aesthetically distinguishable artistic value, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Make it look prettier. Not even prettier, just like this is pretty basic. Like at least this has got some notches and some like character to it. So we got birch bow, willow bow, level 20. And then we have wooden arrow, bronze arrow, iron arrow, steel arrow. And then we do have some leather gear. Okay, evasion. It requires evasion 1. So it's only level 1 evasion. Okay, let me go get some money here. Glad I came back and checked that before I went venturing to town 2. Alright, monies. Buy! So I guess I'm just gonna buy every single bow and every arrow type. So it looks like it's a quantity of 10. I see a 10 in the top right. So for 1 gold, I should get 10 arrows. So for 10 gold, do I get 100 arrows? Yes. Okay. So you times the quantity in the corner by the quantity that you're purchasing from. So I guess I'll just buy 100 arrows of each just to see how long they last and how frequent you're actually going to go through them. And then I will buy the new evasion gear. What is the point of the evasion gear? What does this do in comparison to the other gears? Basic hood made from leather. 3 pierce, 3 slash, 3 fire, 3 lightning. Huh. 3 ice. Interesting. So instead of just mythical or mythic defense, which is like this game's version of magic from my understanding, it has specific element resistance. That's interesting. I'm curious to test that on bosses and see how much better that is compared to mythic defense on my other gear. If it even has it. And also, what is agility? What does agility do? I wish I could see, like, the stats on stuff. Alright, well, let's go ahead and equip new evasion. Ooh. Okay. Evasion gear kind of looks kind of nice. I kind of like this. Not the super fan of the hood, but oh man, with the artisan gloves. Oh, so I'm wearing artisan gloves because I was doing smithing helms to. I was going to need money today for this. But and the artisan gloves just look so good anyways. But man, they really pop with this armor. The mining boots go really good with this evasion gear as well. Okay, so now the question is, how does this all work? So do I need to relook at the gear that I have and see? Okay, I guess I was mistaken. There is no any kind of mythic defense on the regular armor. It's the ward shields that I was thinking of that gives you mythic defense. But that just says ward powered. These don't say ward. It just says specific elements. So then my question is it only going to be fire, lightning, and ice in this game? Or are they just going to modify it if other different types of magic come out? So many questions. Definitely opens up the possibility of this game a lot. What the fuck is agility? I want to know what agility does. And archery seems to be the only new skill that I've seen. Huh. Questions. Questions. Oh, I didn't put my leather boots on. Oh yeah, those mining boots make the evasion outfit so much better. Oh man, this argue. I wonder, are we not gonna get like archery gloves? Alright, so my question is, so basic longbow, but has good range. Makeshift bow, but still works. So if I have one archery, can I just immediately use the wood bow? What is the difference between these two? Is it like fire rate? Is it just strictly the distance like the description reads? Improved one in longbow, but it's good range. Improved one in longbow, or decent wooden longbows got good range. These other ones read as clear upgrades. But the first two, I am speculating on what the difference is and why you would not just jump straight to the longbow version. So do I got the crude bow? I do have the crude bow equipped currently. So why would you not just go straight to the wood bow? All right, 100 arrow types of each type. Let's go see. I mean, I could attack these guys over here, but might as well go to the new area and beat up on some stuff. Let's see how that goes. Running through the flowers on the way to murder cows. Well, the cows are level 5, so I probably should start with the chickens. And he's in this area, so I think there's another area. I don't want to crowd his mobs. Try to be respectful. I could have jumped onto a low-populated server for this, but I always like on the new update to be on the more populated server so I can see how the interaction with multiple people potentially could be. Alright, so is there a different... Train attack, train defense. Can you train defense with bow? Is that a thing? Can't use arrows with this bow. What? Huh? Oh, I guess you have to load the arrows. There's an actual inventory slot for arrows now. Okay, well that's nice, so at least it's not taking up inventory room. But what was that message? You can't use these arrows with this bow. I don't have any arrows equipped. I feel like that message should be changed if you don't actually have any arrows. Because then they're like, oh, well, I just have the wrong type. No, you don't have any, dummy. I was vastly confused. So, can I just go straight to steel arrows on my level 1 bow? Apparently not. Okay, so It'd be nice if there was like an indication. Like, why am I restricted to a specific type of arrow? Like the bow requirement I can understand because poundage draw and expertise with the bow and stuff like that. But I don't understand why I can't use the best ammunition possible with a low level bow. I think in real life, like, if you have a better arrow, even a crappy bow, it's going to make your lethality much better. And it's, unless you're using trick arrows or something, I don't think the ammo type is really dependent on the bow. So I would love to see that changed where you can use any type of arrow. Or if for some reason mechanically they don't want to do that, then at least put some kind of requirement on the arrow ammunition itself so you're not just buying the best ammo. Realistically thinking and reasonably thinking that you'd be able to use it even with a crappy bow. So I'm not particularly fond of that. Can I use iron arrows? No. Okay. Can I use bronze arrows? No. Okay. So if I use the wood bow instead of the crude bow, can I use a different arrow type? No. Can I use iron? No. Can I use bronze? Yes. Okay. So bronze arrows can be paired with the wood bow. So basically it's a direct tier line, it seems. So wooden arrows go with crude bow. Bronze arrows go with, what is this, wood bow? Yeah. Iron arrows must go with birch bow, and steel arrows must go with willow bow. Okay. So, what is the difference? So if I hit with the wood bow with iron arrows... Oh, there's a little red ring here now. Oh, that's nice. Is that just an archery thing? To tell that you're targeting something? Okay, so with the wood bow with bronze arrows... I missed. I missed again. I missed again. 11. 13. 10. And 6. So now, if I equip the bottom tier one, what do I get? 11. 13. 7. Oh wow, I seem to be attacking way quicker. Like, that's super fast. Oh, I'm drawing so fast. And it's roughly around the same damage, honestly. Should I be picking these up? What do we get? Chicken, feathers, chicken. They're not stackable. It's a bit raw. So can we cook these? And what do we do with feathers? Can we make our own arrows? Is that a thing? Should I have just made arrows instead of... I didn't see arrow tips or anything when I was smithing helms earlier. I didn't mean to look at that. It just, I was happened to be smithing mithril helms for potential money, and I didn't see any arrow tips in it. So if you can't, is there going to be like a specialty shop where you have to make them instead of on the anvil? What do we do with chickens? Can we actually... Is there like something in this... Oh, right, I can't go... Oh, wait, now I can go in the house? I could have swore I couldn't go in the house earlier. There doesn't seem to be anything in here that... Okay, so you get stuck. You can just get stuck on the entrance. What the spazzing was that? So many questions. Is there no, like, rare loot for the chickens? So it seems like you do attack way faster with the litter bow, but I feel like I do more consistent damage with the wood bow, and it ultimately is way faster. I guess unless you miss. Is it a different type of damage too? I noticed that the wood... Yeah, this is heavy. Okay, so... The crude bow is quick attack damage, and the wood bow is heavy attack damage. That makes sense. So the wood bow is equivalent to a two-handed version of a bow, and the crude bow is equivalent of like a mithril or rapier type damage. So basically a one-handed sword. As long as I hit the wood bow with the bronze arrows, seems to kill them significantly faster. It does a lot more damage. Okay, so I am trading defense with this. So you can trade defense with, so I want to do attack, that way I can start leveling up my archery. There we go. Now we got that archery leveling going. I think I need to get to level 10 to get to the next bow and arrow type. The one thing that I'm saying is it's going to be a long run back to the bank to drop stuff off. Level 2. Just picking on these poor chickens. So the question is, too, is if I'm an archer, to do true art, can I shut this gate? No, I can't shut this gate. But if I go over here, see how long range this is, and I shoot this chicken. Oh, he's running away from me. Oh, you chase it. That's interesting. This is certainly a way to do it if you don't want to get hit. Oh, and that chicken starts to heal, so you can actually potentially get, like, more experience out of it through hits. Man, having that red ring to let you know what you're targeted is super nice. At least now I feel like an archer now. Like, I don't have to do this, but at least this feels archery. I'm a real archer, Mom. I want to be a real Legolas. Okay, but that's also slower because I'm sitting there chasing my shots, which it would be fun if you're really wanting to feel like an archer, but I just kind of want to level up the skill, and I already have enough defense where these chickens aren't going to do shit to me. When I run back to town, I'll have to get different gear and see, like, if it matters if you're using evasion gear, or if you use regular gear while using a bow and arrow. Like, is there any real significant difference? Because it requires archery to use, but I don't know if it gives any archery buffs. Pierce, slash, fire, light, knives, agility. Unless agility is the range buff, and I just don't know what agility does. That was a very chicken noise. The chickens are kind of plain, but I guess that's fine. I do like the roosters. I think the roosters are pretty. They'll love me a pretty cock. Seems like there's a delay when you hit a chicken to the damage. Alright. Hit. Okay, that one worked. Hit. Damage. Okay, that one worked. Hit. Or was it a miss? Oh no, there was a serious, like, lag delay. It did, like, two of the actions all at once there. So when you're, like... when you're at range, it seems fine. But when they're right next to you, there's a hella delay. Oh, I wonder if it's the action tick? Yeah, attack speed 2. So even though it's right next to you, it's still doing the damage in 2 seconds. But it doesn't instant at range. Oh, am I out of arrows already? Oh, I guess I could use the wooden arrows. Yeah, look, hit. So it's acting like a melee weapon. So it punishes you for using a bow at close range, turning it to basically a melee weapon. So you actually want to use this at range, otherwise you're going to get punished. Interesting. That's some weird... I think some of those times those are over 2 seconds, so... You actually do kind of want to stand... Oh, there's a little bit of delay there. I'm still getting some delay. I don't... that's interesting. That is interesting. Because that's instant. Because the attack should be the time that it takes me to draw and shoot my bow, not from when the damage hits. But at range, it seems to be better off removing that, and the damage is applied instantly. So you kind of want to make sure you're outside of... I don't know if that's working as intended or if that's just a bug. Because as soon as he's up close, there's... Like there, I wasn't even shooting, but he took 2 doses of damage because they were stacked up. So how close... Yeah, it's definitely within melee range. As soon as they're adjacent to your character and you shoot them... Huh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's not working as intended. That is certainly a significant bug, because if you're... That could be life or death right there with that, whatever you're attacking, taking that damage or not. Oh, that is definitely an interesting, because it's consistent and repeatable, so I don't think it's just lag. I'm also running 80 frames per second, so I'm not dropping frames, and it's always instantly applied, or it seems to always be instantly applied when you attack when they're not next to you. If you attack and walk away, it doesn't seem to matter though. It seems to be when you shoot the arrow, what the distance from the target is at that time. So if I shoot this and walk away, it doesn't just instantly apply, I don't think. It just, yeah, it seems to be the same time to stack the damage. But if you're away from it and it hits, it seems to instantly apply. So even if you're just, as long as it's not adjacent, so it's not within, like Dungeons and Dragons terms, 5 feet of you, you're good. Wedding arrows seem to be working just fine too. Yeah, it's a significant detriment to attack stuff right next to you as an archer. So here's the thing, if it's working as intended, I definitely don't agree with that, because the closer something is to you when you're bow and arrow, unless they're actively pushing your bow and arrow away from you, if anything, your accuracy should be better and your damage should be better, because the closer the target is, the more damage, like realistically, you should be doing, and the more accurately you should be doing it. Because it doesn't make sense when there's an arrow just visibly in the thing that you're shooting, and it just doesn't, it's just delayed damage. That makes 0 sense. That makes no sense at all. Unless you had like trick arrows with like detonation timers or something. Like how would that... I'm just assuming it's a bug. I'm just trying to accept or understand, if it isn't, how that would even work. I think I want to get to level 10 before I go back and bank, so I can use the next bow and arrow set and bank this other stuff. It's not gonna take me long to get to 10. So it's almost better to make sure you're outside the range of your bow and arrow, and walk to your target to get your shot in order to get that instant damage. And then if you really want to apply that instant damage until they get it fixed, if it is a bug, you kind of want to walk away from your target and then also shoot. Because otherwise, it's going to get delayed damage, and it's going to take longer to kill whatever you're trying to kill, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go backslash unstuck. I will now have to... This bank space is not going to be enough at a certain point. Like, we need something with this bank. This bank is getting awfully crowded with all the new skills and items and stuff going in here. I'll probably just sell the crew bow because I don't really need it. Oh, since I can use the birch, I'll probably just sell everything that I'm not currently using because I need big space. So control right click to do many, or just right click to do one. Go ahead and sell those back. Let's buy some more arrows. I don't think 100 arrows is going to get me to level 20. Control mouse 3 or mouse scroll click and drag in order to do those stacks, and select how much you want to move over. Let's see, what arrow typing am I on? I'm on arrow. Go ahead and sell the wooden arrows. So I'm on iron arrows now. So I'll buy like 110 more of those. So I have an even 21 0 arrows. And then, so I'll just leave those down there. What happens when I bring... Oh, do Berserker boots and gloves help with damage? So leather boots is 2/2 pierce. 2 fire, ice, lightning, and agility. So you get more damage. But I don't know what the buff of agility does. Still. So I'll just bring the full set. I'm not wearing anything in my jewelry because I thought there might be like archery gems, but I'm now realizing they're probably just... Nope, they're not melee gems because that specifically says melee power 40%. Smithing power... Mining power, potion making, fishing power. I wonder, is there any... Did they prepare any archery gems, or are they maybe coming out with that later? Strong magic powder. Smithing power. Magic power. I probably need to go fish up some bass to get some rare bass just to get the magic power gems. Potion making. Weak magic power. So, no. Maybe you get some archery gems from killing mobs. Maybe killing the goblin boss might get some. Okay, and probably the berserker... And it says melee power, but also gives you increased slash and pierce. And since I didn't see any archery gloves, unless I just completely missed them. Yeah, no archery gloves. So it might be a drop, but until then, I maybe use the berserker gloves. Okay, so I'm gonna fully kit with the new bow and arrow type, and then I'll switch gears and see how that compares to stuff. The armor does look nice. I think the evasion armor is actually probably one of the better looking armors. Besides maybe the bronze armor. The bronze armor actually does look pretty good. I do like the look overall for the bronze armor as well. Okay, it looks like this person's not doing stuff with the chickens here. I'm surprised there's not more population, especially on a Saturday. And the new update. Maybe a bunch of people did it yesterday and they either didn't like it or they're just, that's probably what it is. The people who were doing it. Oh, I guess he is still here. I guess I'll go to the other chicken location then. But like the fishing update, there's everyone everywhere. So maybe they're just doing higher mobs and there's no new people doing level 1 archery, and so they're just on the different stuffs. I'm gonna take a short break real quick though. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Go do my next thing, which is apparently going back to Limsa.
Whoa, what the hell? Yeah! Fucking yeet your damn hat. Get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. You're coming down here. Get the fuck off me. I just want to hold your hand, corpse. I just want to hold your hand.
Oh, I think I fell.
Oh my god, there's a shark! The shark help me! No! No! The shark! Ah! Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Ah!
Help you.
How do you grab?
I am just dangling off the side of the fucking boat in the shark's fucking mouth! What is this?
Damn it. I was doing it pretty good there, and then now I can't do it. Oh, hi. That one's the easiest one. You just put this up by your face and you go, oh, hi.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Did we plant it, B?
Yes. Someone's playing. Hello! Got you!
Oh, what? He's in the corner with a shotgun.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I just traumatized into a claymore!
Those look explosive? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure these are probably supposed to be explosive. You know, it only says big boom on it. I don't know if they actually explode though. Should we find out? Oh shit! The answer is yes. Yes, they do. They explode.
Hey,
Okay,
Shell,
buddy.
have you,
It's okay.
come up to this door right here?
Oh, you can you open this now? Oh, Jesus fucking!
Sir, are you AFK? I have complaints about your construction, measures. Sir, I am talking to you, sir. Alright, fine, I'm just gonna eat you off the platform. Bye, Alex! Oh shit. That did a lot more than I had anticipated.
Holy shit, he's dead fucking gone.
Oh, no, he stopped. He made it.
Wow.
he turned his jetpack on. Well, that's only going to be a temporary solution, Alex, because you're going to run out of hydrogen and you're going to fall.
Oh, okay, I gotta do the one with like the exclamation marks on. Okay. So... Okay, so I don't have to set first on this one, I just...
That's why I'm not having a bar of that. No.
Accidentally on purpose. He
I'm
was
running
in
down through
cafeteria.
shields, guys. If he's still chasing me, oh no! Oh no!
Got you!
Yep, definitely behind us. Rockets. I tried.
Oh, he's got a
Coming up
shotgun.
behind you.
Oh shit, I was too busy doing weapons and shit.
Okay. Oh look, I got a cute little pet hen. That'd be cool if you could get like little pets. Maybe as like a rare drop. If you kill a mob enough, you can get like a little pet version of them. That would be cool. Alright, so probably don't want to be standing right in the middle of them because of the delay. So this is with test with iron arrow and birch bow with evasion gear and berserker gloves. 30. Miss. 10 because it probably had that much health left. So 30. Nope, 36. Okay, so 30, 36. 37. Okay. $25. Got a bunch of feathers all of a sudden. 35. So it seems like 25 on the low end and 37-ish on the high end. $21 on the low end. 21. Only number that exists. So now I'm kind of hitting lower. I'm not sure why that is. 25, 15. Does your range matter on your damage? Like if you attack at full distance, does it? No, it's 27. Okay, so got an idea for how that feels. Now, if I'm in full mithril with berserker boots. I might have been wearing berserker boots instead of leather boots. That's okay. 30, 10, 37, 3. Well, that's because that was all the health I had left. 37. I don't understand the difference. Is evasion armor just geared to have a little less defense and have more magic-specific defense as opposed to... Because it doesn't seem to buff your archery at all. Like, I'm still hitting the bow and the arrows seem to be what indicates your damage. So it seems like you can use whatever armor you want in order to defend against what specific enemy you're fighting. So if I go fight an archer boss, I could also use archery and then use mithril armor, assuming that the mithril armor would better defense against arrows. And then you use evasion armor when magic comes out, I assume. So they're bringing out the Trinity weakness and defense system for when magic comes out, I'm assuming. Alright, so let's go back to evasion gear and see if anything's different. It seems about the same. Alright, let's do a direct comparison. So evasion armor. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Honestly, I'm not really noticing a difference here. One, 2, 1. Oh, wait, did I just one-shot that chicken? I don't think I've one-shot the chicken yet. What is that? What is that spaz dance back there? Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, seems about the same to me. So as of right now, it seems like you probably just wear whatever armor you want, and the bow and arrow are what's going to constitute your damage. I am curious to see how this armor fares against the lightning damage and stuff against the bosses. Trying to think of who is the first boss low level that we could try it on. Probably the spear boss. Trying to decide if I want to stick around to level 20 before I go test other stuff, or if I should just go straight to killing the goblin boss. I guess I need to go do some cows just for loot table stuffs. Beef. It's a bit raw. What can we do with it, though? Oh, that person's also killing cows here. 33. We're doing more damage to the cows, but proportionally it's less than chickens because I'm not two-shotting them. Which are also level 5, and they're cows, so they'd be tanky. Well, that makes sense. Man, that headbutt looks vicious. Might be useful for making armor. Can we make evasion armor? Is that a thing? Or are you teasing me? Is this something that's coming out later? Hold on. We might be getting something here. Oh. It'd also be cool if you could use some of the cowhide to make like leather straps or something to either make a bow or enhance your bow or something. Get like modifications for your bow that gives you maybe increases. That sounds like a fun idea. Nice thing is these mobs are spawning fast enough. I don't feel like I'm encroaching on the guy on the other side of the pen. This definitely seems like it's definitely a run to the bank intensive if you want to keep these materials. So I don't know if there's ever going to be cooking or something added later, so I want to keep everything so I have stock for when something like that comes out. So I'm wasting time instead of leveling, running to the bank, dropping stuff off. These cows are pretty close to town, so this wouldn't be too bad of a run, I guess. It's just it fills up your inventory so fast. Especially with unstackable stuff. At least the feathers are stackable. How can I make stuff with cowhides? I didn't see anywhere... Alright, so that's potion. So can I do something in here with it? With the potion? Doesn't look like there's anything new in those. Can't do anything with the stove. Cutting table? I mean, potentially you could reuse the cutting table for some stuff, I guess. Oh, I never realized that the blacksmithing stall had 2 tables. So, how do I make stuff with cowhide? How do? Where go? I really hope they do something with this bank. We need more spacing or something. Like, this is getting a little crazy. So how do you make stuff with the hide? I'm pretty sure I didn't see anything on the anvil. The throw helm. Mithril plate, body, sword. So, leg, sword, armor, sword, mining gloves. Yeah, there's nothing new in the anvil. Nothing new in the smelter. Cutting tables for potions. Might have to go looking some more at some point to see if you can actually do anything with that at this time. Or if it's just teasing for something later down the road. Alright, let's go kill these cows, I guess. Hi, cows. Sorry, I'm here to butcher you. Oh, that's interesting. So, the cows must be big enough so it doesn't reach what's considered melee range, so you don't get delayed damage on them? Interesting. Because I don't seem to be having that issue with the cows. Oh, really, dude? You have that whole half of the pen, you're gonna come attack the cow that I'm attacking? Wow, you're a jerk. No, etiquette, apparently. I mean, I did check to see if there was anyone attacking these. That's another thing that's going to be potentially worse with the additive range combat, is people just trying to jack your mobs. He's got... He could have like 4 cows back here. And he's taking these guys. Oh, if you're not taking the cowhides, I'm taking them. If your drop time's out, that's fair game. They're probably too busy just trying to up their experience level. It's pretty common when people don't take drops so they can exchange that for experience instead. Could you not? And this is why a lot of times you'll jump to an unpopulated server so you don't have to fight for mobs. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot worse today. And the cows do respawn super fast, so even if it was super populated, if people are being nice to each other, it'd be like 1 person per cow, and just let it respawn. That is the nice thing about it in this game, is the stuff just spawns at more of a reasonable rate to be able to play the game. That's one of the biggest advantages I think this game has over like RuneScape, is the fact that it lets you play the game. It doesn't sit there and put unnecessary roadblocks and obstacles in your way that you didn't have to leave to go get something or do something in order to continue what you were trying to do in the first place. So I really appreciate that about this game, is I just want to stand here all day training archery. I can. I don't have to go do something else to get money, to get resources, to what I could just kill cows. Like, it's so nice. That's always the #1 thing that I want from a game, is that if I want to play it, let me play it. I stopped playing so many games because they put artificial roadblocks in your way to prevent you from playing their fucking game. Like, Lost Ark is a good example. I loved playing Lost Ark. Except for when they time me out with real-time limitations in order to keep me from playing the game. Like, why are you here if you don't want me to play you? I mean, I know the answer to that because in Lost Arts case is because they want you to spend money, real world money, in order to continue playing the game through those artificial real world time restrictions. Well, guess what? Now I'm not playing your game and I'm not giving you money, so guess the joke's on you. I would much rather buy a box price and be able to play a game than get something that's free and then be forced to do transactions. If you want to do free to play and you just hope and pray and survive on people's money that they give you for non-game play affecting items like cosmetics or something, I'm totally fine with cosmetics transactions. But don't force me to buy your stuff to play the game. I just won't play the game. And then you get no money. Sorry, that was a little rant. Back to killing cows. Probably get to level 20 and then we'll go see about doing that goblin boss. Actually, might just be able to run and go get the goblin boss now. How many arrows have I gone through? Oh. Thought I checked that. I'm almost out of arrows. I might run this until my inventory's full, or I run out of arrows and then go grab those and then go maybe see about doing the goblin boss. I wonder, should I do the melee goblin boss and then do the archery? Nah, well, it's the archery update, so I'll go do archery boss first. Yeah, you go down back to your little back end and I'll say the front end and everyone can be happy. Oh, I might just be level 20 though, I'm so close. I'm so close! Yeah, the cow's model must just be, with the head and the neck, must be long enough in order to avoid that melee bug for the delayed damage. Or it's specifically limited to the chickens. I haven't fought enough stuff to find out yet. I might have to fight some of the just basic goblins in the cave to see if they have that same proximity delayed damage reaction. Nice thing about the early levels is they go fast. Once you hit 60 though, that's... Ooh. After you hit 60, it starts getting rough, and then after 65, it starts getting real rough. And then after 70, it's just, well, don't plan on getting a level anytime soon. Maybe not quite once a week, but it feels like once a week. I guess it depends on how much time you have in order to commit to playing. I don't even want to know after that. And part of that is because this game is still new. So there's less avenues to get higher experience once you get to those kind of levels, which makes the grind. It's just what the word says, grind. Okay, I'm out of arrows. So we'll go ahead and bank. And then I guess we'll go try some of the new goblins. The goblins. Goblins? I'm trying to think of how many different ways I can say goblin. Goblins. Goblins. Welp in stick. Uh-huh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of cool. The mithril armor with the kind of leather overlay from the evasion armor. Alright, I need money, so we're gonna mouse 3 or scroll click and drag in order to get that money over. And then we're gonna buy, I don't know, like 100 more iron arrows. And then we're probably gonna be using a shit ton of steel arrows, so how much money? So it's 2,000. Hold on. No, if I buy 50, it'd be what, 1,000? So I have 38k. Oh, that's 10,000. Okay. But I got 500 steel arrows is 10,000. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be a money sink if you can't make them. I need to find out if we can make arrows because, ooh, that rough. That hurts a little bit. Can I just like get to level 20 on these guys real quick? How bad are these guys? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh shit, I'm already level 19. That was fast. I remember these guys being absolute abysmal pay to kill. And now, it seems like their weakness is arrows. No, actually, I don't think that might not be too far from the truth, honestly. So these guys don't seem to be affected by the proximity. So it must be just chickens that have the delayed attack on within proximity. But these guys have 10 pierce defense, so maybe archery is actually their weakness. So I guess archery kind of makes up in the damage class of the rapier, since it has more pierce damage. So archery is going to be more effective on pierce damage enemies. Such as, I guess, supposedly like the elves and stuff. So the warden, this might be like a hard counter to the warden. That warden's probably going to get absolutely jacked by archery update. Pioneer might actually be pretty good to farm now, too. With the archery, because he's got so much stuff that spawns around him that now you can still hit him from a distance and stay away from his charge, and he'll never hit you with his mace. That reminds me, I think you go test armor damage after we do the archery boss. 20! Okay, so go ahead and equip the new bow. I'm not going to equip the new arrows yet. I'm going to run out of the arrows that I purchased first. I'm going to go back to the bank, so might as well grab all this stuff real fast. I need to go through every mob and kill them like 100 times to see what all the new drops are on the loot tables, if there is any new ones. Okay, so I probably... Okay, no, I'm not going to spend all my money yet because I want to see if I can make arrows first. Because that 10k is expensive. That hurt. I probably don't need to, but it might be fun to bring some attack potions. Because I haven't really used those yet. Let's bring some small ones. I guess I could heal real quick too. I wasn't taking hardly shit for damage, but those miners did more damage than the entirety of farming chickens and cows. What's up, archery bro? I do like the look of the evasion armor. I might just run around in evasion armor while I'm mining and smithing and smelting and stuff just because it looks pretty decent. I wonder how much I hit a cow for. Oh, I got different bow and stuff. How much ammo do I have left? I still have 60 shots. Alright, what does the goblin look like when I hit one of these guys? 35, that's pretty in line. What happens if I drink a potion? Oh! I just one-shotted him. Okay, so potions gonna be great for leveling archery. Just basically did like 50% more damage. Get wrecked, goblin. Probably would one-shot with the new arrow types as soon as I equip that. I mean, it's already one-shotting with... So that's where... Oh, they drop copper rings too. I guess they're just the same goblins. That's something that kind of need to balance too, is like the mob that you're killing how much damage you can do versus the ammunition type, at least until you can make them, that you want to bring, because you don't want to bring overly damaging arrow types and stuff, so you're wasting damage when you could be using a lower tier on whatever you're fighting. Higher tier content, you'll probably never run into that, but if you're just training like early levels, you just want to mass kill things, and it might be beneficial to buy lower tier equipment if you can in order to still do enough damage. All right, Goblin Watcher. Let's see how this goes. Can I dodge? Like if I move? Oh, okay. Moving is still thing that needs to be done. Got it. But oh, okay. So you can't just dodge regular attacks, apparently. They're like magic missiles that just home into you. Great, I have a level 68 person. What's your archery? Your archery is 24. Okay, well at least I'll have a chance to maybe still get a drop. Yeah, you eat that damage. Great, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a drop with this guy here. I guess we're similar in damage, and I have attack potion. I don't know if he also used an attack potion. Oh, he's still doing significantly more damage than me. Oh, Goblin Bow. Oh, that's cool looking. Fires level 5 archery. Oh. 75. Okay, so the Goblin Bow seems to... Oh, okay, so I see where the range issue comes into play. So this is quick damage. Oh, I got another Goblin Bow. I definitely can see where range is gonna be a factor. So this Goblin Bow is almost... No, this Goblin Bow is significantly less potential damage and range. But it shoots really fast. I think I'll start doing more damage too when I use different arrow types. Holy crap, how many Goblin Bows I'm gonna get? Jesus. Like, I'm not complaining, but holy cow. There's Goblin Bow after Goblin Bow after Goblin Bow. I wonder if any other mobs drop bows, or if it's only Goblin Bow. Does he have anything else to drop, or is it just Goblin Bow and money? Man, that quick damage is quick. Okay, so I was wondering about just going up and smacking him with melee, since archers are going to be, in theory, weak to melee attacks. At least in typical game logic, but it looks like there's physically no way to get to him, so they cut you off from that, even be a potential happenstance. And it's definitely nice having the stuff drop here in the middle. So I wonder which better, the bow that I'm using now or the speed of the Goblin Bow. I really wish they'd have a range value since they have ones for short range and one for long range. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Okay, let's see what the new arrows do for damage. That seemed to be about the same, honestly. Alright, let's do a round with the new arrows and we'll try the goblin bow and compare. 48. 49. 63. 59. 31. And another goblin bow. Man, giving a goblin bows out like candy. Can't use these with this. Oh, really? Also, the arrows. Alright, because these arrow types are higher tier than the. Okay. So the goblin bow is the short equivalent of the birch bow. It seems like, just given the arrow types that you can use with that bow. And then another thing people are going to wonder is if you can use the bow and then quick shield to take damage and then just swap back to the bow, how viable that's going to be. Okay, so I think kinda done with the new area now, I guess. Unless they've added more that I just haven't seen or found. I want to go bank these goblin bows. And then I guess I'll go beat up on some bosses and see how that feels. I need to run to town 2 too to see if there's anything for the new update in town 2, because if there's any new armor or gear or ammo, then I kind of need to find that out. So guess I'll put the bows in with my swords. And then I still need my armor. I guess I don't need the birch bow. I still need my armor because I want to check damage on the magical stuff and see how that comes out in comparison to getting hit. I still got plenty of arrows. How far? So will he come out of his... So you can just kite bosses now. And if they heal, it's almost better for you because that's more damage you can use to get more experience. First kill Goblin Axe. Okay. So that was pretty easy. What is the next boss? Probably Bandit Spear. Need to go into the Elven Woods. I guess I probably could have popped an attack potion for that, but I forgot. Might as well use attack potions just because I am still leveling up the skill and gonna try to get to level 70, so I might as well get all the experience I can even while I'm streaming and testing. So much iron rocks there. Makes me happy. Alright, Bandit Spear, where you be at? Oh, this guy's taking out level 10 elves. Bandit Spear? I think he's over here. Yeah, here we go. Advanced Spear Boss. Hey, buddy. How far can I attack you from? Oh, attack potion. Hold on. Try this again. Yeah, go ahead and heal up. Attack potion. Now let's try this. Pretty good, hefty attack. So, how far is running and shooting gonna be a tactic? No, I want to test your magical stuff, not your air razor attack. This would probably be easier to top down, but for viewing purposes, top down's probably not the best way to watch the stream. Okay, I don't want to kill you, do you? Pretty sure you get like a mythical spear, right? Get it all charged up. Now, give me your spear. Give me that all-powerful lightning spear. Sir. Charge up your spear. Alright, there we go. So 54, 30. 24, 30, 20, 30, 16, 54. I'm confused. Because I seem to be taking less damage in my mithril armor than in my evasion armor. So, I don't know about that whole stat thing about lightning and fire and... Unless they're like for elemental type arrows. Other than the looks, I don't understand this evasion armor. Maybe it'd be better values at a higher tier. But right now, I don't see any benefit of wearing evasion armor over regular armor. And maybe I'm just missing something, but I don't get it. Me no understand. I need to see if I can make archery stuff. What we do with cowhide, can we make arrows? Can we make bows? I definitely need to heal. I'm in danger. Alright, let's put some stuff up. So I do like the look. Might stay with my... Like... I do like my skeletal helm look. And then the gloves, berserker gloves... They're just defensive and give melee, so the artisan gloves give a better look. I will put on the artisan gloves. I guess I could put the mining boots back on too, they look nicer. Since I don't understand what real stat... There we go. Now we're starting to get a look. Is there a better looking helm that might go with this? I was using the skeletal helm when I was basically naked. I'll have to look at that eventually and see what I might like instead, or if I'll just keep that. Okay, so I might need like a smithing hammer maybe? Go ahead and get some cowhides, some feathers, some chicken and beef, and see if I can find anywhere where I can do anything with this, I guess. So let's go ahead and go to town 2. see if I missed anything. I'm not seeing anything house-wise that I can do anything over here. This all seems the same. So we'll go see if there's anything new in town 2. Town 2, here I come. Hey, Highway Man, what's up? Oh, you tanky. You tanky, buddy. Oh, you tanky. Ow, you also hurt. And I can't seem to hit you. Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. That not great fight right now. Just testing my skills. Just seeing what I can do. Okay, so the tip on the cowhide specifically says resource might be useful for making armor. Might be used for making arrows. It's a bit raw. So there is suggestion that you can make stuff with this. But I don't know if it's like the gilded potion vial where it's just not, it's a future thing. It's a tease. It's not actually implemented as of current state. Or I'm just dumb and not finding it. So we got a whole lot of nothing. Bank. Doesn't look like any houses with removable roofs. Usually that's an indication that you can go in or do something with it. Mining stall. I don't see anything out here. Okay, so either I'm just straight up missing it, or it's not in the game currently. I can go back and check Town 1 again, just to be sure. Okay. Wait, what? Why am I in Town 2? Okay, that's annoying. I healed at Town 1, but for some reason it teleported me to Town 2, which was the closest I was to the obelisk. My understanding, it was supposed to teleport you to the last one you hit. I don't know if that's working intended, but that's not the first time that's happened to me, especially if I relog. It's especially bad when that happens. So I'll go ahead and go over here and see if I missed anything. I didn't see anything over by like the chickens and cows. Might make sense if there's like a tanning rack or something over here. I don't think I missed anything in this house. I am not seeing anything. If I do end up finding it, then I'll probably jump back on a stream and do it on stream, but I am not seeing anything. So I'm not quite sure where or what it would be. So it might be time just to start grinding the archery. And apparently burning through a whole bunch of money. Because arrows be expensive. 10,000? for 500 arrows, that is crazy. I definitely hope they make it where you can make arrows soon. Just double check the town here. For the server being kind of populated, it seems kind of dead. I think it said like 20-something, 30-something people, and they must be all farming archery somewhere. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go grind some archery. Hope everyone has a good day and or night. Bye.